real.
No.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. The comments are like, poor guy threw himself behind the van to protect your house. They've got a point. They've got a point. This man put himself in the line of fire to make sure your house didn't get run over. I know you're mad, but like, he did his best. He did his best with the cards he was dealt. Everyone's like, need an update on the FedEx guy's well-being. Fair enough, fair enough. Poor guy, just having a real, no good, very bad day. If it wasn't for the ending, I'd think it was just negligence. I think it might be safe to say that there's something wrong with the truck. To be fair though, I totally understand where she's coming from as well, because like, we actually had someone sideswipe our house the other day, and like we heard a big bang. So they definitely like chipped off part of our fence, but they were really pleasant. Like they were like our house had some chips in the fence, but you should have seen his car. Mike like went out there with his dad's stance. You know what men do when they're like, ugh. They're like hands on the hips, dad stance. And he's like, what happened here? And then he saw the state of the guy's car, and honestly, couple of chips, $10,000 car repair. We let him off easy. SOS, just chopped my brows off, need help.
I was just doing my brows and I like brushed them upwards because like...
They look fine to me.
What I do is I do this.
No.
Oh my God.
I see. You hadn't chopped them off yet, but you did. You certainly did. Y'all gotta be careful with these little like face shavers. I swear to God, like they are sharp. They are very sharp. Are we brushing our eyebrows up with the face shaver? No, bestie. That is a blade. That is a very sharp blade. Looks like you're gonna be rocking the Pamela Anderson look for a while. At least make them even. Or maybe not. Maybe we just fill it in. Just fill it in. Get one of those little brow pens that does like the really thin brow strokes and fill it in. I can't believe you got that on camera. You were already upset. You were already distraught. It just is not your day, bestie. It is not your day. Oh. That was on purpose. Like, there's 100% that was on purpose. 100% she wanted you out of the way.
Move! Get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way!
Honestly, if I had a scooter, that's probably what I would do all day, realistically. That was personal. Look at that. She, like, revved. She, like, was like, vroom, vroom. Hit the gas on that. First comment, I woke up in a new Bugatti. Yeah, that was your fault. Granny had the right of way. Honestly, I knew exactly how this was gonna go down. You see a girl set up a camera to take like a selfie video where she's dancing and people automatically hate you. Like, do you want to get the internet to hate you? Set up your camera and dance in front of it. Automatic hatred. He hungry. He really hungry. Wait, is that hot? Hold on. Wait. Get out of the oven, bestie. Daddy says get out of the oven. He just couldn't stand to wait. Look at him. Look at how guilty. Lil man hungry. Lil man really hungry. He just wanted a snack and he was willing to get inside the oven to get it. Have you ever been so hungry that you were willing to get inside an oven to get your snacks? I have. How did he not get like burnt? I don't get it.
Make it make sense.
Is the oven on? Why is no one talking about how dangerous that can be? Oh, we're talking about it. We're talking about it. No worries, bestie. We are very concerned. He doesn't seem to be very concerned though. So maybe it wasn't on because Lord knows when you open that oven door, anything on the inside. She's spicy. She's nice and hot. At least he was going to use the tongs. He was going to use the tongs to protect himself from the very hot oven, yet he also climbed into the oven to use the tongs. He really doesn't seem that bothered by it though. Like, I'm sure he was okay, guys. I'm sure he's fine. He's not doing a dance on that oven door from his burnt little feetsies. Come with me on my first hostel experience. I gotta say, I'm not a hostel girly. Done it a couple times. It's not for me. They stole your stuff?
Why? Did I book a prison?
Oh yeah, no, it looks like a prison for sure. Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, this is actually jail. The beds.
Listen, some of them you do get your own room. The locks are a little sus though. Like, I will say, speaking from experience, locks are a little sus. You book these rooms and you're like, oh, this will be fine. This will be totally fine. Super cheap, 50 bucks a night. It's like, it's just one night. It's just one night. It's just one night of hell. The worst is having to, like, when there's other people coming into the room at all hours of the night and like making noise. No, I don't share rooms with anyone ever. And you're right, it kind of does look like a prison cell. I'm sorry, literally nothing could make me stay in a hostel by choice. I don't want to travel that badly. Well, I guess you have to live and learn, you know? Like, you don't know that you don't like a hostel until you stay in a hostel. There's plenty of people who do like them. I remember I was at a bachelorette once and like, one of the girls was trying to convince us to stay in a hostel. And I was like, you guys can stay in the hostel. I'll stay over here. I'll just go over there. It's across the street. You'll be fine. I'm good. I'm good. Nah, I think you hit a certain age and the hostels just aren't worth it anymore. They really aren't. And like, sometimes they have really, really fun bars. But I went to this hostel bar once in Mexico. We went to the bar upstairs and they had this wheel, okay? It was like kind of like a spin the wheel, do a dare type thing. Everybody's trying to force me to do it. And I'm like,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. This place is sketchy as f.
but anyways, I did a tequila shot and then I did it. And then the wheel landed on jump in the pool naked.
Jump in the pool naked.
Do you think that I jumped in the pool naked in a sketchy little hostel? I absolutely did not, despite the fact that there were 30 people screaming at me, telling me to jump in the pool naked. Multiple friends of mine that I was out with that night had like very scary experiences at that hostel. So just like be very careful. I think if you're a guy, you might be okay. If you're a woman, definitely think twice about going to a hostel. Just saying. Nothing would ever make me sleep in the same room as strangers, ever, right? Especially because some of these hostels, you have to sleep in the same room as like the opposite sex. And it's just, there are some just girl hostels and just girl hostel rooms and wings and stuff like that. When the theme was tea party and not tea party. Oh, that's a different kind of tea party. I mean, both of them have tea parties, no doubt. I like how they call it the tea party and like it's also British and like British people have lots of tea parties. Like that's very confusing. In regular turn of phrase, I feel like it would be easy to mess that up. Wait, are we talking about the Boston Tea Party? Oh, we're talking about the United States. Well, why are you using, wait, come on now. Why are we use the British flag. Like, we even have one of those little fur hats. Okay, but I'm sorry, but these costumes slay, though. Like, look at her hair. That's dope. You had to go out and buy that for sure. There's no way that you had that costume on hand. Phone almost got stolen in Paris, but the Octobuddy saves the day. Attenzione, pickpocket! Bye.
Attenzione!
Dude, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I can't even have my Octobuddy on. Like, it just sticks to everything. Like, you put it back here and, like, you just stick it on a surface and, like... Not worth it. Not worth it. It's so hard to get off. Okay, but, like... Might also be a plus. This video single-handedly sold out Octobuddies. I could stick it to my desk and be like...
Ugh.
How crazy you is over her. Uber Eats. Reply with free eats to get 85% off on your next 2 orders. Act now. Deal expires.
Free eats.
Unblock me. I miss you. Oh. Come on now, do these texts actually go out? I think it's safe to say if you're blocked, you should probably leave it alone. I think it's time to